Next subtopic is analyze the explanation. So we know that I'm continuing the topic of learning and prologue EBG algorithm. So in the previous video, I have told how the question is asked as illustrate how learning EBG algorithm is being performed, or illustrate or explain learning EBG algorithm. So you have to go through from the video number 4, 5, 6 and the further videos. So in the video number 4 I have explained about the steps, whereas in the video number 5 I have explained about the safe to stack domain theory explanation, and in the video number 6 the first step, that is an explanation or explaining the training example, has been performed. So now let's see the B, that is the next subtopic, is analyzing the explanation. As I already told, the prolonged EBG algorithm for an safe to stack domain theory, it is performed in 3 steps. First step is explaining the training example. In explaining the training example, we have studied how to write an explanation for a particular training examples. I have also explained about the 2 diagrams that is of an bottom to top approach. In the last line I have explained that is while explaining the training example, only a single explanation was considered there, that is the single explanation was lighter of the 2 object is considered. Suppose if multiple explanation is considered, and that in such case the generalization of the training examples has to be performed, I had told. Now let's see the continuation of this topic, that is analyze the explanation. Now how to analyze the explanation? So we know that in the previous topic of explaining the training examples, I had told, like, if there is a multiple explanation, we need to consider and draw a tree structure. At that time we are going to generalize the training example. Now what is the key problem in generalizing? So the key problem in generalizing the training example is that many features that happen to be true of the current training example. So now the question is which one to generalize. Means, in order to generalize, which are the features that are relevant to our target concept. So that is the main thing. So understand the key problem in generalizing, when we are going for the generalization, when we are considering the many explanation. So here the first one explanation I had considered, that we are comparing the 2 objects and saying that which is lighter, that is object 1 is lighter or object 2 is lighter. So when we consider the multiple examples, training example, at that time generalization we are doing. So the key problem in generalizing the training example is considering features, like deciding which feature is relevant and which feature is irrelevant to our target concept. Now the explanation constructed by the learner, it provides a direct answer to this question. So an explanation, it gives a direct answer to this question. Precisely those features that is mentioned in an explanation. For example, if I consider this diagram, here you can see that the only one explanation is considered, that is a lighter. So in order to find the lighter, that is object 1 is lighter or object 2 is lighter, we have to consider the weight. So weight in turn related to the volume and the density, correct? So here I have considered the important thing is density. So that's why I say that the density of x comma or an object 1 comma 0.3 must be considered rather than an owner of x comma Fred, correct? So what is this owner x comma Fred? It has been explained in video number 5 when I explained about the example of safe to stack domain theory. So it is necessary to know that the density of the object rather than who is the owner of the object, correct? So that here density is considered to be as a relevant feature to our target concept, correct? So thus by collecting the features that is mentioned in the leaf notes and substituting it to the variables x and y for object, that is object 1 and object 2, so we are going to get the most general rule. The most general rule, it is given by safe to stack x comma y. What is x? X is nothing but object 1 and y is nothing but an object 2. Volume. So we know that here I am finding out lighter object, which is the lighter object. So that's why I have considered volume and density and type. Instead, I have not considered that who is the owner. Instead, I have not also considered the color. So that's why the most general rule will become x comma y. X is a variable which is nothing but an object 1. Y is a variable which is an object 2. Volume x comma 2 means x means the value of the x or the volume of object 1 is 2. Now density of object 1 is 0.3 and the type of y, it is an end table. So this forms the general rule which is given here. So the main agenda here in analyzing the explanation is generalizing the training example and choosing which feature is relevant to our target concept. So now in the generalization, so we know that the body of the above rule, that is this rule. So the body of the above rule and each of the leaf nodes is the proof tree. So we know that in order to have a correct domain theory and a complete domain theory, we need a proof here, correct? So all the leaf nodes that is present here, that acts as a proof. So what is meant by a leaf node? So you can observe here, this forms a tree structure. This is the final head. Head is nothing but a target concept, and below this what is present here, it is the leaf nodes. So the lowermost leaf nodes are these leaf nodes. So these leaf nodes forms as a proof of a tree, or it forms as a proof of a domain theory. So we know that a domain theory, it is correct and complete when the assertions are true to the world, and complete when it covers all the positive examples. So we say that a domain theory is correct and complete when we have a proof for all these. So these leaf nodes are considered to be as the proof of the tree. So I hope you understood so much up to here. In analyzing, we are focusing on the generalization. So that's why we have got the general rule. Instead of object 1 and object 2 here, I have written here the variable x and y. The variable x and y can take any of the thing. It need not be an object 1 or object 2. It can take object 3 and object 4 also if I define in my domain theory. So that's why this forms the general rule where x and y are the variables that has been present here. So and the proofs of the tree is the leaf node, it becomes the proof of the tree. Now here therefore in a generalization, we are going to omit the color of the two objects, correct? See, since I have considered volume and density, means I am comparing or trying to know about the weight, or trying to know about which object is lighter when compared to other. At that time, there is no need of a color, as there was no need of the owner, correct? Owner was not needed. The same way the color also is not needed. And along with the color, so if I write that is equal 0.6 times 2, 3 and less than, all these are predicates. Predicates are nothing but a logical relationship and they are true by their definition itself. So if I write equal means what? So 0.6 times of this means it is both are going to be an equal only. So if I write a negation of equal, then this won't be equal, correct? And less than. So if I return like this means 0.6 is less than 5. That is understood. So all these logical relationships or predicates, they are true by their definition, and all these things can be omitted. So understand? So this is our tree structure. So this is a diagram for explaining of training example, and here this is a diagram for analyzing the training example. So I'll explain this later. So now as of now, just understand. So this is a tree structure. So I have written here volume, density and equal, and less than. So these are the logical relationships, and these logical relationships can be omitted because they are true by their definition itself. Because if I write like this, we know that 0.6 is less than 5 and it is going to be true. And if I write the negation, then only it will become false, right? So that's why they are true by their definition and no need to write it, and we can omit it. So thus the above rule of a generalization, so this is a generalized rule. The above rule constitutes a significant generalization of a training example because it is going to omit many properties of example. Example is the color of the two objects we have omitted since it is irrelevant to our target concept. Yes, color is irrelevant. Color is irrelevant to our target concept, and owner is also irrelevant, and also these relationships are true by definition and we can omit it. Now instead of that, what we are going to do? So thus in an prologue EBG computes the most general rule that can be justified by the explanation by computing the weakest pre-image of the explanation. Now what is this pre-image? The pre-image, it is nothing but a set of arguments or a set of explanation. Here we are going to find out the weakest pre-image. It is nothing but the weakest of all the arguments we are going to find out, and we can skip those arguments. So the main agenda in analyzing the training example is to calculate the weakest pre-image, means which are irrelevant to our target concept, and omit or remove those weakest pre-images. So what is this pre-image definition? So weakest pre-image of a conclusion C. Conclusion C, it is nothing but a target concept with respect to a proof P, that is a leaf node, is the most general set of initial assertion A such that A entails C according to the proof. So this is a definition of the weakest pre-image. So as per the conclusion or the target concept, it is going to make an assertion or declaration, and it is going to omit some of the features which are irrelevant. So for example, the weakest pre-image of the target concept, that is safe to stack x comma y with respect to the explanation, we are going to see it in an algorithm. Okay, now so there is an algorithm to calculate the weakest pre-image, so don't worry for that. Now let's see the most general rule as per the weakest pre-image. So as per the weakest, what is the weakest pre-image? Pre-image, it is nothing but a set of different arguments or the collection of an arguments. So now weakest pre-image is as per the target concept or the conclusion C, it is going to make an assertion or the declaration as per the different proofs that is being present, and remove some of the features which are irrelevant, which are not relevant to our target concept. Example was the color, example was the owner, right? So here we have considered a lighter x comma y, means I am finding, so which object is lighter. So when I am finding the lighter of the two objects, I need the weight, I need the volume, I need the density, but it doesn't need the owner of the object, it doesn't need the color of the object. So that's why I'm going to skip it. So as per that, the most general rule, which was like this here, it is being changed or it is being updated or upgraded in order to get this rule. Let's understand this. So safe to stack x comma y volume x comma vx. Vx, it can be any of the value. I have not mentioned here 2, 3, anything, any value it can take. So it is a general rule, generalization we have done. So density x comma dx equal the same way vx comma dx less than wx comma phi and y comma n table. So understand there is no much change in this, only the generalization as per the logical relations applied here it is done. So instead of a value of it, we have applied the variables. I have also taken here equal to and less than, since it is a most general rule, even you can eliminate it, that's of no problem. Now, how to calculate this weakest pre-image? So Notice that this more general rule, it doesn't require the specific value. So it doesn't require a specific value for volume and density. So instead, this requires the value of the attributes. So the Prolog EBG, now it is going to compute the weakest pre-image. The weakest pre-image, it is being calculated by using an general procedure that is called as a regression. Now the regression procedure, understand, that is called as a regression. Now what is this regression is, the regression procedure operates on a domain theory represented by an arbitrary set of Horn clauses. It works iteratively backward through the explanation, first computing the weakest pre-image of the target concept with respect to the final proof step in the explanation, then computing the weakest pre-image of the resulting expression with respect to the preceding step, and so on. So this regression, it is going to perform step by step, that is a sequential learning. That's why I told, so this method, starting itself I told this method adopts a sequential learning method and along with an Horn clauses. So it is explained in the video number 4 of illustration, so you can go through that. So this algorithm, so now in order to calculate the weakest pre-image, it is going to adopt the procedure called as a regression, whereas in a regression it is going to perform step by step iteratively and calculate the weakest pre-image as per the proof that is being available at the leaf node. So now the Prolog EBG computes the weakest pre-image. Now the explanation for this, it is shown in the diagram. So I will explain the diagram now. So this is the diagram. So whatever it is written in the bold part, it is nothing but the tree which is already explained in the explaining the training example, whereas the words which is written in the italics, it gives the most general role with the weakest pre-image. So now you can see that in this diagram, the explanation here, the dashed line that is being present here, it indicates the regression, or it indicates the partition that is being made. Now you can see here the save to stack, it is generalized to a variable save to stack x comma y. X and y can be any variable. Lighter object 1 and object 2, again it is replaced with a variable. Now x comma wx can wait, can take any of the value. Same way wy can take any of the value. Understand, here instead of the value I have just generalized. In general I have written, and this value can be anything, I don't know, depending upon the explanation. The same way the volume density less than weight, the same way the volume density less than equal to for the object 2, it is written like this. The same way you have to write it. So once you learn this tree diagram, then it will be easy for you to write this one. So this is about analyzing the training example. Now next you have the algorithm of, that is a regression process in order to find out the weakest pre-image algorithm, that is explained in the next video, which is a continuation part. As of now, just understand in analyzing the expression. So what is the main key problem in generalizing is to understand which feature is relevant and which feature is irrelevant to our target concept. So this are some of the examples that is written. Since I have considered the example of lighter, explanation of a lighter, then there is no need for me to take the feature that is zoner, no need for me to take the feature color. I have written this general rule as per this. But when I calculate the weakest pre-image by using a regression, I am going to get this at most general rule. So this is general when compared to the previous one. So now you have to write this diagram also. And now let's see the algorithm in the next video.